You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I'm back, Rodriguez, for our Black and White Sports. Well, we got all kinds of fallout from that Saints-Bucs game that went on from yesterday. Got a new little piece of video now where it's surfaced that Mike Evans put a nice little stiff arm on the Fox cameraman during everything, the fallout from yesterday. As we know, Mike Evans, he ran and got into a Marshon Lattimore because, look, Tom Brady turned around. He wasn't very happy. He started screaming. Fournette got bumped, and next thing you know, boom, Mike Evans is charging in, boom, defending his boy, Tom Brady. Another interesting note, as you saw with the video from Matrix earlier, there seems to be video of Bruce Arians telling Evans to get his ass in there. Get in there. And I love it. I love this. This is absolutely fantastic. Well, we've gotten a suspension that's been handed down. There's a lot of history here between these two teams. It's a big rivalry. They hate each other. And, God, I can't wait till they play again. So, Mike Evans is suspended one game, and Bucs fans are already calling foul. I don't know if this is a legitimate reason to call foul, but they're calling foul nonetheless, and I'll let you know why. After the brawl, this is Outkick, NFL deals Buccaneers wide receiver Mike Evans a one-game suspension. Mike Evans of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers has been suspended without pay for one game. This is a result of violations for unnecessary roughness and unsportsmanlike conduct rules in Sunday's game against the New Orleans Saints. By the way, Mike Evans is found in the locker room later. He does this little interview and he says, no, he doesn't think he's getting suspended. Well, he was wrong. The NFL announced a suspension on Monday. The Buccaneers, who beat the Saints 20-10, learned this afternoon that they will be without their leading and best wide receiver for Sunday's home game against the Green Bay Packers. Now, it should be noted the guy that handed down the suspension is Jon Runyan. Jon Runyan's son plays for the Packers. So as you can imagine, Bucs fans are screaming foul right there because obviously this does put the Buccaneers down their best wide receiver, you could say, depending on who you choose between Evans and Chris Godwin. Certainly, probably their most physical wide receiver. They're down against the game for the Packers, and Jon Runyan's son plays for the Packers. So that's not going over well. It's going over like a wet fart in church. Evans will appeal the suspension, an NFL source confirmed to Outkick. Saints cornerback Marshon Lattimore, who was a key participant in the brawl between the Bucs and the Saints, was disqualified along with Evans. But a source confirmed to Outkick Lattimore will not be suspended. This is a letter to Evans from the NFL. NFL Vice President of Football Operations Jon Runyan issued the suspension for violation of Rule 12, Section 2, Article 8, which prohibits, quote, unnecessarily running, diving into, cutting, or throwing the body against or on a player who is out of play or should have not reasonably anticipated such contact by an opponent before or after the game is dead, as well as Rule 12, Section 3, Article 1, which prohibits any act which is, quote, contrary to the generally understood principles of sportsmanship. In a letter to Evans, Runyan wrote, after a play had ended, you were walking toward your sideline. When you noticed your teammates engaged in a confrontation with Saints players, you ran towards that area on the field and violently threw your body into and struck an unsuspecting opponent who was part of that confrontation. You knocked your opponent to the ground, and the melee ensued involving players from both teams. Your aggressive conduct could have caused serious injury to your opponent and clearly does not reflect the high standards of sportsmanship expected of a professional. Mike Evans can return next week. Evans will be available to return to the active roster on Monday, September 26th, following the team's September 25th game against the Packers. Once Evans makes his appeal notice official, the appeal will be heard and decided by either Derek Brooks or James Thrash. They are hearing the officers jointly appointed and compensated by the NFL and NFLPA to decide the appeals on field player discipline. But Brooks is a former Buccaneers linebacker. Well, okay, so you could say maybe that there was some get back right there and even an out for John Runyon, but we'll see. Let's see. Let's look at this. He's walking off the field right here. And this video emerged. Boom, he gives a stiff arm to the Fox cameraman. So I guess nothing will come out of that. That was caught. They're not making as big a deal out of it as you might expect they would. A couple of places have called foul on it, PFT, and a couple of other spots. I think it's interesting that Evans absolutely thought he was not getting suspended, and he got suspended. Maybe he was trying to talk it into fact that he wasn't going to be out. Question is Bruce Arians going to end up getting some kind of disciplinary action, or is the league going to prove that he was directly involved in ordering the code red on Marshon Lattimore by Mike Evans? Wow, can they play again tomorrow? I mean, really, that's fantastic. That's fantastic. It feels old school. These two teams absolutely hate each other with a passion. You got Devin White, I did this video on the other sports channel, who absolutely destroyed Jameis Winston, his former teammate, basically come out and said, "You're trash." He's always been trash. We knew he was going to throw the ball to us. He was throwing interceptions all over the place when he played for us. He literally come out and said that. We thought we had a great defense, and the dude went out and threw 30 picks. Wow. I mean, I love that honesty. I do. You don't see it a lot, but that just tells you the animosity between these players on this team, it goes everywhere. It extends everywhere, even between former teammates, and they hate Jameis Winston. So good. So good. Mike Evans is out. He's out one game. I don't know what will happen with that appeal, but of course we will watch it. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.